And we are back. Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties. If you're watching, hey, we're just jumping in. If you're just now tuning in, Season 12, Episode 4 of the Husky Fat Podcast.
I couldn't remember if it was 4 or if it was Episode 3, but we're here live with the replica Jesse JT Money
just
Taylor.
Like the belts, just like the belts replica.
Just like the belts we're going to be selling. This is the replica JT Money.
Oh, you zoomed out, you bastard.
What was going through your mind when you got the phone call after you made it to the finals of the Ultimate Fighter the first time, and then you realized that you weren't going to be allowed to fight for that, even though you'd spent however many months in the house, you'd busted your ass, made a couple of mistakes. What was going through your mind when they told you you're not getting to fight for that?
You know, I think the best way to put it is horse shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, really do.
Yeah.
You bust your ass and you bust one window.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane.
You should get a window per win, right?
I think so. I mean, Conor
McGregor,
he got stuff.
Yeah, Conor McGregor kicked a bus and climbed on. The whole deal, and he got millions of dollars rewarded for it.
Ilya Tupura, he just sat on a stool and he got paid.
My boy JT over here gets thrown out for bullshit.
It is. I prefer horse, but yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But let's go back and let's talk about your college wrestling career. I believe you're a 3-time Division I NCAA champion.
North-South, that's my favorite position.
Can you go ahead and sing the alma mater song of your fight song?
I've been hit a lot. Where'd I go?
I mean,
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know either.
Fair enough.
I was just trying to get you to make something up to sound dumb, honestly.
I already sound dumb. It was a good college, and I represented them well.
Okay.
There's there's some times that I regret. There's some times I'm proud of.
I think you got 6 pro MMA belts, even despite being wrongfully booted from the UFC twice. You've managed to capture 6 pro belts.
Yeah.
What's this Muay Thai fight going to do for you? I mean, what's it doing for your career? Is it at this point? Is it just because you can, or what are you trying to prove? Now you're 40. You're in your 40s. You got no reason to fight anymore unless you want to.
I don't. It really boils down to this. Some days you just wake up and you feel like kicking someone's ass.
Yeah.
And what better to do it than the closest to bare knuckle? I mean, you're doing 4 ounce. They're throwing everything at you except for that, rear naked choke gay stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after. Let's get in there. Let's throw an elbow. Let's knock somebody out. Let's have some fun.
So you're not after the gay stuff?
I'm not. I've tried it. It wasn't that great.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. Let's keep on trucking. I hope he doesn't kick my ass for this.
What do you think about your opponent, Donovan Beard? Have you
done
any research on him?
I haven't met the guy. Me personally, I don't watch a lot of film because I know who I am. Undefeated in the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, good God, what more proof do you need?
Exactly.
Yeah, I bring what I bring. Good luck.
Donovan's he's a good fighter, man. He fought on the Dana White Contender Series, lost to Bo Nickel in a tough fight.
Bo knows.
But he's the real deal, man.
Yeah.
You better be ready for him.
Bo knows.
All right, that's all I got. I got nothing.
I got nothing either. Yeah, Jesse, if you're out there, man, just I'm the other bald guy. Don't kick my ass.
Don't do that? Why not?
Because I don't take punches well.
Okay.
You've seen video. It's not good.
I mean,
actually, I can say this on camera. The hardest I've ever been hit in my life is by this dude to the right. He clocked me right in the temple one time when we were sparring, and I saw stars for days. It was not good. I tried to play it off, but that motherfucker could hit.
Yeah, you were scared. You were scared to spar after that altogether.
I was scared when I first started.
Yeah.
Like, I'm twice the size of him. I should not be scared of him.
No.
He fucking hits hard.
No, he's a nice guy on top of it. There's
really
no
is.
reason to be scared of.
Yeah, and then right after that, I walked into a body shot from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt good about that, too. Well, you guys get back to it.
Hey, you too.
I'll sit back on my couch and listen.
It's good to hear. It's good to see you.
Rock on.
Yes, sir.
All right. We need to go ahead and re-shout out the sponsors that we did earlier when we had technical difficulties.
Yes, we do.
So, man, breaking news, drum roll. Husky Fat and HKA USA have come together. HKA USA is now officially the apparel sponsor of Husky Fat, and we are here for it. HKA USA Apparel, we are going to be working together on collabs. You will be able to get Husky Fat merch, exclusive Husky Fat merch that you can't get anywhere else on the HKA USA website. stay tuned for that. We'll be posting more on that. HKA is a great brand. They do great apparel. They sponsor a lot of fighters around nationally and regionally around here. Be sure to check them out. If you do end up going and buying stuff now, even before our merch line is released, which will be coming soon, Husky Fat 20 in the discount line will get you 20% discount right off the bat. Husky Fat 20. Go in, show Husky Fat some love. Show HKA USA some love as well.
No.
How are they with overalls?
You know, I'm going to talk to Nick because Nick was just asking me about some ideas for merch designs and stuff.
I mean, hashtag America.
I may have to throw that one out there.
Yeah.
I might see what we can do.
Ooh, almost had to sneeze. Almost had to step off camera.
If
It went away.
If I stepped into a
went
Husky
away.
Fat event and there was a section of just fat, overweight white dudes out there with overalls on and no shirts,
The Husky
great.
Fat
oh
section.
my God,
The Husky Fat
I would
section.
lose it, man.
It's just kind of like that. What's that other football team in Oklahoma that's out of Stillwater? Okie Light. Kind of like last year when they
yeah.
they hadn't won a game in like 32 years, but
But they try hard.
But remember last year they kept getting beat by 80. So in order to kill time, they had the one section where just a bunch of guys had their shirts off.
Started with one person and it turned into
Yeah.
like 5,000.
Those are my people, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What was the old? It wasn't a good song. What was the old song? Take your shirt off, spin
Twist
around your head like a
twist around your
helicopter.
head like a helicopter.
Oh, that-
Petey paw, motherfucker.
you thought that was a good song?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So those are your people over there, maybe. I don't know.
I'll recruit them.
Well,
somehow.
Hopefully, the real Jesse Taylor will get a schedule aligned with us. I was talking to his coach just a second ago, so I don't know what happened with that, but hopefully we'll get him on one of these days. We do have other guests coming on that we're going to talk about. We do need to shout out our other sponsor, Arm Championship Belts. They are an official sponsor of Husky Fat. Be sure to check them out on social medias. Go to their website, Arm Championship. I believe it's just armchampionshipbelts.com. I should have looked that up before I announced that, so I will own that. But coming soon, replica Husky Fat spinner belts, replicas. You will be able to purchase online at their store, online at our store. We may even have a few live at events if you're into buying them at events. So
We need to somehow figure out how to make Scott Jones bobbleheads.
ooh, I got a big freaking head too, man.
Yeah.
I say we make something else bobble, but I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, keep it PG.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
we're
my
PG
bad.
over here, Husky Fat. You
Yeah,
know?
all right,
You know,
PG.
there's kids that come watch other people get beat up, but hey,
Well, let's talk
it is
about
what it is.
let's talk about some of the fights that we've announced since the last time we've done a podcast. And Josh, I know I sent you a bunch of fight posters, so just roll one up here. We'll talk about it, then we'll roll another one up here. We'll talk about that. We're just gonna keep going until we get our next guest. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one to start
the first
with.
one to start with.
Man.
He is the champ. The champ of last year's 8-man tournament.
the
who
returning
got the contract to go fight in Japan. It is the return of Mason Strowman.
Mason Strowman coming to you from Minnesota. He is back from Japan. Just blazed through the tournament last year. Just tore through it. He's coming back. Nick Webb's no joke, man. Nick's coming to us from Texas.
Okay.
He's out of Zombie Jiu-Jitsu out there in Abilene, Texas. He's got a big following, man. You look online, there's a bunch of Webb fans. He's one of the coaches out of that gym out of Zombie.
Who fought for us out of Zombie?
Nick Torres.
Torres. Yep.
Nico Torres.
Torres, yep.
Nico Torres. Yep. So they're a great gym, man. I don't expect, and I don't think Mason expects it too. I don't expect this to be a cakewalk fight. You know, I think Nick's a big guy, and he's there to bring it, and he's got the power of gingers on his side too, and that's something. It affects people differently than others, right? For some people, it has no effect on them whatsoever. For others, it's bothersome.
They say they're
Are you
soulless.
talking about the ginger themselves, or are you talking about the people going against them?
I mean, the people going against them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
They're going to have an effect depending on.
Yeah, they say that gingers are soulless. They have no soul.
Well, that's the confusing part to me, because you've got that, but then when you looked in the eyes of Mason when he was about to fight, that's a scary dude too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there was a soul behind those eyes either.
I got to introduce him 3 times.
Oh, I'm telling you, you look them dead in the eye right before they
Yeah.
go in. That's creepy, man.
There's sometimes when you introduce some fighter and the look that they there's literally just that light. There's nothing behind the eyes.
No,
And
no.
that's when you know they're locked in. And it's,
Well,
oof.
he's ready to come back and remind everybody who he is.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to have him back.
He's an official K1 guy. He is on the K1 roster. He did go to Japan. Did not, there's some extenuating circumstances behind that I'm not going to get into. But he didn't have the performance that he'd hoped to have. But he's back. He's going to show everybody who he is, and Nick Webb's going to be there to stand in his way. So I'm excited for it, man. Roll on the next one. What else we got going on over here?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Marshall Brown versus Emone Kincaid Jr.
Yeah, Junior's in that. And this is
For a title fight.
Yeah, this is for the amateur light heavyweight spinner. Now, Marshall, this is his debut on Husky Fat. Now, he's a Norman boy. He trains out of, I think, Vision Martial Arts out there in Norman. Undefeated fighter. He's 3 or 4-0. I'll have to go back there and look and see.
Okay.
Emone Kincaid Jr. has fought for us a few times. Emone doesn't take easy fights. He's fought Adam Farrell. He fought Justin. He fought Justin Alvarado. He's had 1 or 2 others also. But he's a tough kid, a tough fight. It's going to be a banger of a fight, man. So Norman, Oklahoma, show up and show out. Go show your local boy some love. Marshall Brown will be fighting for a title in his hometown. So don't wait on tickets. Get those now. Emone, of course, we know him. He's AFT. We know his team. We know his family. His coach is his dad. Emone, what's up, Big Emone? Hopefully he's watching there. We're fans of them. They are the very first team not in Oklahoma to put fighters in Husky Fat. Well, everybody else was like, what the fuck is a Husky Fat? What this is a fight deal. Emone and Eric Flores over there at Flores Jiu-Jitsu said, yes, we'll do it.
Let's
so
do it. And now-
I'm forever grateful for them, and they are welcome on a card anytime I have them. And that's the truth. So banger of a fight, spinner belt on the line. What do we got next? Joshua. Oh, yeah.
Kellett versus Christian Hawkins.
Oh, yeah.
Pro flyweight.
I love
division.
both those
And
guys,
we
man.
haven't had Kellen since his title defense, right? Against Blake Shea.
Yep. Which that was just at the end of last year, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like it's been that long.
No, yeah,
But,
but-
yes, yeah. But no, still, he was scheduled to fight on the last card. We had a couple of dropouts, couldn't find a replacement, couldn't get him on. So this is Kale making his pro debut. And, of course, Christian Hawkins coming off a big win over the tough, Ryan Stokes. We're cycling kickboxing fans over here. We're a fan of Ryan over there. It was a great fight. Christian definitely got the upper hand at that time. So Christian's looking to keep the streak rolling, man. He's going to be coming in fight. He's going to be coming in amped for this. Kale's obviously well prepared. These little guys, man, these smaller weight dudes. High volume, man. High
I'm looking
athleticism.
forward to that fight right there. That's gonna be.
It's going to be a fast pace, dude. It's going to be crazy.
I'm gonna be exhausted watching them.
Yeah. Yep. All right, who we got? Who have we announced next here? Oh yeah.
Whoa.
The Black
Hunter, the
Samurai.
world's most dangerous hobbit
Yeah,
catcher.
and
That's a hell of a name. How are you gonna announce
well, I
that,
screw
Dylan?
that. I partially, and I want to apologize to Hunter and his team. He's the world's deadliest hobbit, not most dangerous hobbit. He's the deadliest. So
The world's deadliest hobbit
Yeah.
catcher against Josh, the Black Samurai Douglas.
that's exactly right. And
Man,
this is the tournament alternate bout.
Okay.
So the winner of this bout is on standby if we need them to fill in for a tournament if somebody wins and they can't advance.
Gotcha.
So this is tournament alternate bout. Hunter Catcher making his pro debut. Josh Douglas. Everybody in Husky Fat knows Josh Douglas. Made his pro debut earlier this year. But Hunter's been around for a while. He's had a bunch of AMI fights. I've seen him spar quite a bit. He's sparred some of my guys that I've trained back in the day. He's a crafty little veteran, man. He's one of those guys. He's forward pressure. It's going to be a good fight.
Now I don't mean to put you on the spot, Dylan, but how are you going to have the lung capacity to get that whole thing out?
Have I ever failed you yet, Luke?
You have not. I just want a sneak peek, I guess.
I'm going to guess it's
I
going to
got it.
be
It's going to be brought to you by Mountain Dew because I'm
it's
going to
going
have
to
it
be
ringside.
brought to you by Mountain
Yes.
Dew. That's exactly what I was about to go with
Yeah.
right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, because I'm going to have it ringside.
He's strung out on Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
it's gonna-
the breath you're going to take before that is
Dude.
what I'm going to watch the most.
And what's crazy, too, is obviously I put it out there for every fight, but the last fight I use everything I have.
Yeah.
And there's some times where I'll hold it long and I'll literally feel myself just like all the brain, just oxygen just rushing out of my brain. And I'm like, oh, I better take a breath.
Hey, you better think twice about that. You got to look at who's giving you CPR. It's me and Dave.
Hell yes.
He said, "Hell yes."
I'm into for that'll be on part of our B-roll. Yeah, we'll just have Black over there recording you give Dylan CPR.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's my Wendy peppercorn or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who we gonna throw up here next?
I'm Wendy. You're Squints.
Should have Anthony calling in here in a minute. No,
who?
maybe probably about another 10 minutes or so.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just an introduction.
Yeah, no, and we actually announced this last week. Henry Todd entering the 8-man tournament. The specimen Henry Todd making his pro debut and entering the tournament just like Mason Strodeman did last year, turning pro in the tournament. So I'm excited to see how it goes, man. The specimen he's exactly that. He's a specimen, and he's a problem for anybody at 55. You know that kid cuts at 55.
It's crazy.
What do you think he walks around at?
I don't know. He looks jacked at walking
Probably
around.
90.
He looks jacked walking around when he fought at 75. Like he doesn't have an ounce of fat on him.
Oh, God bless him.
You know. But
Other
coming to you from the War Room, big shout out to my boy, my friend Steven, Warman right over there. Always putting fighters on our card, and we're excited to see it. So we're excited to pro debut of Henry Todd, man. Like there's nothing more satisfying to me than to promote these guys through the amateurs and then watch them make their pro debut with me, just like
Exactly.
we did with Josh Douglas, just like we're doing with Henry Todd. There's a handful of guys that are like that, man. Cale Millett's going to be another one too. Just Cale also, he's had probably 3-4 fights in the amateurs with us at least 3.
And
So
then hopefully we'll have the same with Blake Shea and
Ramirez. Yep, whenever they're
Jason
ready to
Ramirez,
go.
yep.
Yes, sir. All right, throw another one up here, Josh. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
yes. The
The Sandman.
Rep-
Sims makes his return to the tournament. It didn't go quite how he planned, and if he could have continued to fight in last year's tournament, he would have kept it. But it was ref stoppage, doctor stoppage. He had a brutal cut, so he's trying to make a return and get some redemption in this one. So it's going to be exciting.
I will say this, and you're 100% right. Eddie's not quitting for nothing. It doesn't matter if he's got an eye completely hanging out of his socket. The ref or the doctors did him a favor stopping that fight. I mean, you could see part of his skull pretty much.
It was absolutely brutal cut. But again, Eddie, man, he's a Husky fat legend. Everybody loves him.
He's on a win streak too.
Yep.
He's on a win streak since that tournament. He's done nothing but win his kickboxing fights. He's had some boxing fights to stay busy, but he's done nothing to win his kickboxing fights. So he's earned the spot in this tournament to represent Oklahoma as one of the 8 in this tournament, man. And I'm excited for
Those
it.
leg kicks are no joke.
They were no joke.
My God.
Yeah, no, the
We
guys.
got another one?
Guys, brutal. We got another one up here. Throw another one up here.
Ooh.
All right.
There I am. Well, I look good.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
Damn
you do.
right.
Donovan Beard and Jesse JT Money Taylor. Close.
Your ears are a little bit more wrestly in the picture than they are in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I clean up well. That's a sexy picture of me.
Yeah.
Cauliflower ears. Yes, no, we got Donovan Beard, man, and we're going to get Donovan on too. JT Money, hopefully we can get him on. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but this is the fight that I didn't see coming, but
No,
I'm
me
here
either.
for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here for it. I know Donovan. I know Donovan pretty well. Donovan has trained at a couple of gyms that we've put fighters on pretty regularly for. I think he moved back out to Arkansas, where he's from now. So I saw him getting in work with Bryce Mitchell the other day. So Donovan's got pedigree, man. Donovan fought, like I said, he made it all the way to the Contender Series. He's not an easy out. And Jesse, we're just going to see how much Jesse has left in the tank, because Father Time's undefeated, right?
Undefeated.
Like Dylan always says, back when Dylan used to make fight prognostications, Father Time's undefeated. Jesse over here is a 42, 43-year-old man now.
Yeah.
Man,
I feel
with a 50, 60 fight veteran, 6 MMA belts, 3-time Division I national champion, 7-0 on the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, he's had some work, And the other thing is, does anybody have any idea if he can stand up and strike or not? I don't know.
We'll see. We'll
I know
see.
what Donovan can do on his feet. Donovan's a well-rounded fighter, and Jesse, I'm sure, is a well-rounded fighter too. I just haven't followed. Just full disclosure, I haven't followed Jesse's career much since leaving the UFC. So I think I've seen a couple of his fights, in other promotions, but not enough recently to know what he's bringing to the table still. So we're excited to find out.
No, definitely. It's gonna be a good fight. I mean, he's coming in from Chicago. I'm sure Singh's going to try to have him ready, and all those other
Yeah,
other coaches
Singh's
and
got
everything
we
like
got
that. So
we've got Singh's got him, and he's got one other fighter, and I think he should have the poster for that
yeah.
popping up here too.
Oh, I
Eventually,
forgot
but-
he's Singh's fighter. Why
Yeah.
do you keep putting me in situations where I make Singh mad at me?
Yeah, he's not the guy to get mad at. He does weird stuff when he's mad, kind of like you. You guys are kind of the same like that.
He's a funny
And
odd
another
duck, man.
contestant, though. Another contestant, Brandon Catino.
Brandon. It's not
Brandon.
Brandon. It's
I said
Brandon.
Brandon?
Yes, he's the mechanic. Brandon,
Okay,
the mechanic.
Catino.
Catino, yes.
All right.
No, he's man. He's right. He's representing the state of New Jersey, man. This is he's a glory veteran. He's just coming off of a KO or TKO victory himself, fighting out. I think he fought for. He may have fought for Freedom Fights out of New York or one of those promotions out of there. One of those really good promotions out of there also. But we have to give Brandon some love, man. That guy's been giving us love on social media for, well over a year, man. That guy shares everything we have on our X account, on our Instagram's account. I mean, this guy's been a Husky Fat fan for a while. So when I found out that he could still make 55, I was like, man, you got to come on. You know. You're not getting any younger. We need to test ourselves. So,
and no better way to come in than the 8-man tournament.
yeah, no, Brandon's about that life, dude. He's coming in 8-man tournament. Now, this is another guy, and he's going to be calling in here in a few minutes.
Anthony Schleicher,
Slicer.
Slicer.
That's what we're gonna find out for sure. He should be calling in here.
Slacher.
Yeah, I bet he's calling in here. I'll probably here in the next 5 minutes.
Luke, how
or
would
so.
you say it? Slasher or Slicer?
Damn it, I call it Anthony.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Bunch of CHs in there.
As angry as he looks, I'm gonna say Mr. Anthony.
he's representing Chicago.
Okay.
Yep, representing Chicago, and he's coming in big. He's one of these guys. He does have a couple pro fights. As a matter of fact, he's got a pro fight scheduled for next weekend, which is still within that 30-day deal of his contract. So there's no issues there. But as long as he comes out healthy, there's no issues there.
Oh yeah.
But no, looks like he's got a Muay Thai fight coming up in a week. But he's a guy
watch out
with
for the bows. Watch out for the elbows.
big amateur pedigree. This kid, he fought for K1 Brazil. He went to Brazil and actually made his pro debut fighting for K1 in Brazil. He's traveled. I'll have to check with Montaigne to see. I'm sure Montaigne and them know him. I know he was Team USA, Waco kickboxing, all that stuff right there. Won a bunch of belts and stuff. Which, like I said, we've had hit and miss. We've had guys that's performed really well coming out of that organization, and we've had guys that have not performed as well as they would have liked coming out of that organization. The one thing I can say for him, though, is he's obviously had that car crash. He's had fights without the shin pads, without the headgear on at this point, so he knows what to expect a little bit. So we're going to see that amateur pedigree get put to work, man. I'm excited to see it, and we're excited to talk to him when he comes on here in a few minutes.
Okay, and I know we've talked about this with your apparel company, but can we get that cut off?
That's what.
Fat?
Yeah.
Oh my
We're trying.
gosh. Timmy Nix, good grief, he hits it out of the park again. I want to look like that dog.
Yeah, I think that cutoff,
Yeah,
and
the
then
cutoff will be nice.
The bag.
Dude, I'll go straight Larry the Cable Guy with that. I mean, heck yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, dude, the bag that goes with it, that would be pretty freaking awesome, man.
No, I agree. But I think we got another one we need to pop up too, right?
We got any more, Josh? Was that it?
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Okay.
I know you gave an introduction to somebody who was in the tournament, so I was curious if we had that poster made or not.
Well, there is somebody. I have not posted the poster online yet, so I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait to make the official announcement until I've posted the poster online. But there is a strong rumor going around the interwebs of a former Glory fighter that made an announcement that he is fighting for Husky Fat.
Yeah.
So, and
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for that. And then we've got. How many have we met? I think we're waiting on. We've announced
1, 2,
5.
3,
Have we announced
4,
5 or
5.
4 of the contestants?
Let's see. 1, 2.
We got Anthony on there. We've got Eddie.
Henry Todd.
We got Henry Todd.
Brandon.
We got Brandon.
No.
Mason's not in the tournament this year.
Just those 4 right now.
Yep, just those 4. Okay, so we have. I think we got Ron, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing math late at
So-
night.
Yeah, I'm missing one. My brain's not. Huh?
No. That was all. It would
No.
say 8-man tournament who's in it. So
No. Hold on a minute.
But-
You talk amongst yourself,
but
fellas.
yeah, so I mean the tournament last year was incredible. I don't expect this one to be any different. There was the fight between freaking Terrence and the Northside Thug and who did he freaking fight the first round? Who made it to the finals? Just damn it, I just went blank. Dude, he made it to the finals. He was out of what was the dude's name that Torrance fought in the first round?
Oh, you're talking about Albright.
Yeah,
My
Derek
boy,
Albright.
my boy,
yeah, that's right, Albright.
Albright.
That fight was insane. And
Yeah.
then you had
Albright's a
then you
beast.
had
He's huge,
freaking
55, man.
Trayvon Crawford and
Saran.
Saran,
the
yeah, with
pariah.
that head kick
Yes.
at the end of round 1 that was heard around the world. Shout out Elite Craftsman Construction.
I like
Kick
those guys.
heard around the
Yeah.
world.
you?
Rumor has it they've got some sexy employees over there.
Yeah, that's what was said.
Okay, yeah, no, I know exactly who we're missing.
Okay.
I know who we're missing over there.
Who?
And we are missing. Well, some of them I'm not
Oh,
going to
okay,
announce.
sorry,
I'm not
sorry.
going to announce yet.
I was trying to
but-
let them know. You said who? I asked who.
It's bullcrap. Why do I gotta wait for a poster? This is worse than Christmas, man.
Yeah, man. Because
I almost said something I shouldn't.
I'm all
to
about
viewers.
I'm all about dramatic. What can you say that? Well, I mean, there's a couple things you probably shouldn't
Well,
say.
if a little
but-
kid was watching it, break their heart.
that Santa's not real.
Yes, that. I almost said that.
Yeah. But we all
Dude!
know that's bullshit. Santa's real.
You dead gum right.
All right. You know.
My fat ass ain't eating them cookies.
I'll fight you over it. That's for sure. All right, yeah. So now I know who we're missing on that. We're waiting on a poster on 1. We're waiting to announce on. We're actually waiting on a poster on 2. And we're waiting to announce on 2 more. But we've got the tournament's all set. Barring injury, the tournament is set. We've got another title fight that we're going to announce too. Another pro title fight. That's going to be it's going to be an absolute banger of a fight. And rumor has it. ISKA is going to sanction a belt for that fight also. So you're going to get a Husky Fat
Yes.
belt and an ISKA belt.
So
belts.
explain how that works, because I'm new to this. So is it you're literally going to take 2 belts out?
We're going to take 2. I mean, I'm probably not going to take both of them. I'm probably going to have somebody else have one, and then they're going to
that makes sense.
like the ISKA guy will probably, if he's there, he'll probably have one, and then I'll have one. The ISKA is kind of like how boxing has their ABC belts, the WBC, the WBA, the Go Fuck Your Mom. They got all these different ones,
that
right?
last one's great.
Yeah. No, I know you've won that one multiple times.
Couple.
I'm proud
Great
of you.
snacks.
Proud of you. Great, the best of snacks, man. If you're a fan of fruit snacks and you're a single guy, I don't understand why you don't date women with single moms, man. Whether you have kids or not, the snacks alone are worth it. Take it from somebody who married a single mom, and I'm living very happily. Snacks.
Snacks.
Snacks. Hashtag snacks.
Snacks. But
Snacks.
Capri Sun. It's great.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There's somebody calling in.
Nope, he was
Tangent.
testing it. He was
No.
testing it.
Test. Test.
How do you get a little
Is
breeze
it
over
working?
here? I don't know. But we're supposed to have some callers in, and we're going to get to know them. I'm going to get to know them, figure out how to announce their names. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am excited. I mean, especially being back in Norman. So, it was right before football season. There's nothing else to do. So, come down to the Trey Young Center.
The tray. Oh, and by the way, I am meeting down with them tomorrow, but I do have a lead. I am working on trying to get Mr. Trey Young in the building for this thing.
Ooh,
So we'll
that'd be
see
cool.
how it goes.
that would be cool.
And Turtle just made a very valid point. We do have an official after party spot that we need to go. We need to go ahead and throw it up
B-dubs?
there.
Oh.
B-dubs out of, what is it? Is it Highway 9 in Norman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Highway 9 East in Norman.
Yeah, I think it's right
Buffalo-
off of 12th Street and
Yep.
Highway 9.
Yep, Buffalo Wild Wings, man. That is the official after party spot. So after you watch
Nice.
an action-packed night full of international high-level striking, go to B-dubs.
What'd you say? Travis. Ooh.
Travis calling in. Yeah, let's get him on.
Right.
We're just going to bring my guy on here.
Uh-oh. Got to make sure we can hear him.
Just a second here, Travis.
We can't hear you yet, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Hold on just a minute.
Hopefully he can hear us. Yeah, Travis St. John, ladies and gentlemen.
The one and only
Mr.
Travis St. John.
Mr. Jones, how are you, sir?
We're having technical difficulties over here. But, hey, my man, we get to see his pretty face. We got a firefighter here. He's out there keeping us up. Don't act like you got better hair than I do. Now you're just rubbing that shit in, dude. You need to calm down.
Yeah,
all
don't
right?
let him take his hat off.
Yeah. I'm hiding. a
Scott's
little bit.
beautiful.
Hold on, we still can't hear you.
We
yet.
still can't hear anything. We're having some weird technical difficulties.
We are.
No, we can't
No,
hear
we
anything,
can't hear
dude.
anything.
Put him in the green room real quick. Hey, Travis, we're going to put you in the green room real quick and do a little what technical difficulties working behind the scenes here. Hold on.
Cool.
Hold on just a second.
And try to get it going.
Travis was supposed to come on last week. He actually got called out like back-to-back like calls in a row. We were really hoping that he would call in and then get called out in the middle, so then that way he'd have to, we could go live with he sliding down the fire pole or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh,
Sliding down the fire
keep
pole.
talking. Okay, so just sliding down the fire pole. Just see the man in action, dude.
That would be pretty cool, depending on what they rolled up to. That might not be pretty cool.
No.
At least
I feel
seeing
like
it-
there's probably some legalities there that you can't do.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, if you pull up on somebody's house, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's medical.
it'd still be cool though. Like
No,
seeing all the action, everything like that.
I'm sure
The
they've
rushing
I'm sure
around,
they've had some kind of. I'm sure they've had to have some kind of a version of cops, but it was for firemen before, haven't they?
a version of cops that's for firemen.
Okay. All right. Now we can hear normal.
Ooh.
All right. So we're gonna bring back in, see if we can bring in Travis from the green room here, and see if we can
Here
do
we go.
better.
Here we
May have
go.
just been a cord issue.
Scott, can you hear me?
Oh, I thought it was going
dang
to be
it.
there.
We
I
thought it
heard
was
a little
work.
crack.
Oh, I got my hopes up.
Man.
We may have to have him just sign language or just start writing on a piece of paper and turning it and showing it to us. We're gonna
I
see.
don't know.
We're gonna see if my man. We know my man can fight. We're just gonna see if he's literate or not.
He's doing it now.
He's doing it.
There it is.
Hi,
there
Travis.
It is. There it is.
Why we can't hear him. We're just gonna give him the introduction that he needs. Right. He is I believe he's either 5-1 or 6-1, 5-1 and 1 or 6-1 Muay Thai kickboxer.
Six.
Six.
Let's see if you guys can hear him through that.
He is a dirty box. What do they call it? What's the John Jones promotion? Dirty boxing. He's a dirty boxing veteran, man. The guy's never in a boring fight. Never once want to lose. The guy brings it, and he's fighting another guy who's never in a boring fight, and he's fighting 195 pounds. It is a K1 tourney qualifier, meaning whoever wins this fight gets an automatic bid to fight in our next tournament, October 17th.
Yes.
Another official K1 tournament. So,
Get him through that.
you know,
Through what?
Let's see if we can hear him through the
All
We're
right.
going to turn the TV volume
say
on, see if we can
something?
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
oh yeah, we got you.
There we
Live
go.
In the house, Travis.
What's up,
appreciate your
Scott?
Patience on it, brother.
Hey, I will warn you, your wish may come true because I got overtime today, so I am working again.
Huh? That's a good. My guy Luke over here would like to purchase a calendar with you in it if you've been in a calendar yet.
That's crazy, dog. That's absolutely wild.
You didn't say no.
Yeah, you notice he didn't say
That
that.
must have been.
What's up,
been
guys?
a while since we've caught up with you, man. What have you been up? What have you
Yes,
been
sir.
up to, big dog?
I mean, I've been working a lot. Dirty boxing was fun as all get out, but I've been missing kicking people in the face. So that's something I've been needing to get back to. And Scott, I gotta say, I love you to death, man. I can't tell you how hard it is for me to get a fight booked, but you always, and this is just for the audience too. Scott Jones is the absolute shit because he always puts an effort and really tries hard to find opponents for me. So for all the fighters out there, if you want an amazing promotion to come and fight for, someone who will put effort into you and someone who will make sure that's crazy. Someone who put effort into you and someone who will make sure that you get a good opponent, call Scott Jones, call Husky Fat. This is the place to be.
Dude, I appreciate that. That's it means more than anything to me because, like I tell everybody, this promotion ain't for me. It's for you guys. My whole
Yes,
thing
sir.
is I want to give fighters a platform to display their art, man. And I mean, you're a talented guy. I mean, let's just be honest with you. I do want to talk to you a little bit about, first off, that dirty boxing.
Yes, sir.
It did take away. I mean, let's just be honest. It took away, 4 of your major weapons right there. Your knees and your shins you couldn't
Yeah.
use. What is there plans for that promotion to continue? Was that just kind of a test run and they're moving on to other things? What's going on with that promotion, if you don't mind me asking?
Short answer is I'm not 100% sure. what's going on with him. I haven't heard from him a little bit. I don't know if there's it's something that I don't have the inside scoop, so it's not for me to speak on at the moment. What's going on? Um, but for me, it's like it was just fun as all get out. Like it was great to be fighting at the highest level with some of the most talented strikers on the planet. It was absolutely thrilling, and their production was great. They were very good to me. So that last fight, I mean, that knockout went viral as hell. That was on Full Violence MMA Uncensored, a whole bunch of pages. Like that was a huge one. So that really benefited me. Um, but yeah, a big thing here too. Me and my coach Kendrick were talking about this. It was a big learning experience that it kind of changed how I fight a little bit. That I got way more comfortable in the pocket. I got way more comfortable in the clinch. I got way more comfortable in. It sounds funny, but fighting dirty. And a lot of guys don't do things in the clinch that I will do. And I think that's a point of they're trying to rest and things like that. But I'm a cardio freak, so I like to stay busy the entire time.
Speaking of being a cardio freak, obviously you're in the tournament qualifier, so you win this fight, you get to go into the tournament. What's that mean to you at this point in your career since you've been doing this for a while?
My coach Kendrick has been two of those, and so that was a big goal for me. That I was like, by the time I end my career, I want to have at least two Muay Thai belts, two kickboxing belts, and then have competed in a tournament. And then I'm going to go screw around in combat for a little bit because that seems fun. Um, but yeah, that's a big thing for me that I've wanted to really test myself like that. Fighting three times a night is wild, and people talk about what's the hardest combat sport. What other sport does that at a professional level? Boxing doesn't do tournaments like that at a professional level. MMA doesn't do tournaments like that anymore at a professional level like that. So to me, that's one of the coolest things you can do. And I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, one thing that every single fight is different for you, but also, hey, if your shin is just beat to hell, that's taking one of your weapons away for that next fight. So it's like you gotta really hope those first two fights you get it done in like 30 seconds. That's optimal. If you have a war, the first one's like, oh god, this is gonna be a long night for me. But no, I'm excited. A big thing for me training wise is high intensity cardio. That it's like I like to just absolutely whoop my own ass when it comes to training, but I also focus on recovery, breathing, heart rate, and all that stuff. That give me 30 minutes and I'm good to go again.
Oh yeah, and then actually one of the cool things that is Mason's on this card as well, the winner of our last tournament that we had. He's going to be on the same card that you are. So it's one of those things. He did it perfect, executed the game plan perfectly, going through, contained himself. Didn't take a lot of damage and just ran through everybody.
That
So-
was
Absolutely.
that was one of those. That's just one of those deals where you don't see that very often. Like he
Yeah.
said, it's normally, you'll have guys picking and choosing. Like, okay, I'm not going to throw a whole lot of leg kicks in the first fight because I want to save my, or at least until the last. I want to try to save my shins and blah blah blah. But like I tell everybody, there's no guarantee that you're going to make it to the next fight. So
Absolutely.
you need to fight. Like, I mean, honestly, like he said, if your cardio's there, like we know his cardio is going to be there, you need to fight like this is going to be your only fight. On top of
100%.
that, I've been known to, have additional bonuses on people's heads for KOs in these tournaments too. So, might get you an extra $500 per KO. You never know. Mason collected
Yes, sir.
3 of those last year.
Yeah, he walked away with a lot of money.
But he's got another task on his hand first before he even gets to that
Yeah.
tournament. Let's talk about the handyman. Let's talk about Zarek. Zarek was on the podcast. Man, he's a great guy. Comes from a good gym, just like Travis. We're fans of both of these guys. Talk a little bit about, obviously we're not asking you to give away game plan or anything like that, but talk about what Zarek brings to the table. He's a guy with a lot of experience. And what challenges is he going to present you?
Zarek's one of those guys that one, thank you for partnering with me with someone like that because a big thing for me in the sport is, I mean, you know me, I don't really talk a lot of shit unless it's merited and I don't think you're a good person, then I'll talk a little bit of mess. But Zarek is a great guy. He's a family man. He's a Christian. He's just a good person. And he's the kind of guy that he brings respect with each of his fights. I think in his last fight, I think he got screwed over where he fighted a little juice head freak. And unfortunately, he didn't get the win. And I think he was technically more prowess, but that dude just was like a little juiced up bull and he sucks. But I think Zarek got screwed in that, but that was a good, interesting learning experience. At the same time, you see that Zarek has a crazy gas tank. Um, he's very talented, very technical guy, and fights at a very high volume. I equivalent it to like how the Diaz brothers fight. That it's not these 100% power shots, but he's picking at you at 70%, and he's able to maintain that for a really long time, and those guys are very dangerous to fight. But it's also the kind of guy that it's like I feel like I could point to the center of the mat and say, "Let's go," and I think he would do it. So I'm very excited to fight someone like that. I mean, he's very talented. I think he's 5-3 in Muay Thai and kickboxing. He's like 1-2 in boxing, and then he's 2-0 in MMA, something like that. So um, I'm past that time of there's some guys that this will be my 12th pro fight. There's guys I see with like 30 pro fights fighting debuts and stuff. I'm not doing that. Like to me, my last four opponents all had 2 to 3 times the amount of fights that I have. Um, and that's what I'm looking to do because in my belief, iron sharpens iron. I don't go into each fight as like, oh, I just want to win this fight. This is a learning experience. I'm going to level up after this. And so I'm very, very excited to fight Zarek, and that's going to be your fight of the night. I can guarantee that.
I can't wait for it. One thing I was going to ask you: has you
Yes, sir.
fighting in dirty boxing, which is I mean, no question, it's a big stage. John Jones owns it or owns part of it. You know, it was on
John and
YouTube,
Mike
but it was
Perry.
yep, Mike Perry also blasted out everywhere. Did that fighting on that big stage? Obviously, you lost a fight, you won a fight, but fighting on that big stage, did that give you even more confidence to say, you know what, I can hang with these guys that's been around longer than me, that's got more experience, that's been on this big stage, and do you think that gives you an extra? I mean, not that you lack in confidence, but just a little bit extra more confidence going in, calms your nerves a little bit, knowing that I've been here and done this now with guys that's been doing it longer than me in front of, thousands and thousands, 100,000 people probably watching online. Did that add anything extra to your confidence?
That's a phenomenal question. For me, it's just I have a very different mindset. Me and Kendrick always treat things in a very specific way when we go in fights. I treat every single person that I'm fighting like they're the most dangerous human being on the planet. We game plan heavily for this. We make sure we pick things very correctly. Being on that big stage, honestly, it didn't really phase me. Fun fact, I don't know how many people know about this. uh, People always see the size of me and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, did you play football in high school? What'd you do?" I was a theater, improv, and journalism kid. So I've been on like stages, so like stage fright doesn't hit me like that. I I get your normal nerves like every single person. But no, I'm treating Zarek like he's the most dangerous person I've ever fought. He's what I'm focusing on and what I'm game planning for. So
Dude, honestly, and I've said this to a bunch of people. I feel like that's what gives Jake Paul what advantage that he has that separates him from being just your average, the run of the mill club fighter, right? Because that's really what he is. He's a regional club fighter who's picks and chooses. But what separates him from your average regional club fighter is that he grew up. He grew up on the big stage. He grew up in Disney, whatever. He's been on TV his entire life. So going out in front of 50, even if it's a bullshit fight or whatever, but going out in front of 50,000 people to face a 74-year-old, Evander Holyfield or Mike Tyson, he's not going to have those nerves that a normal person like Lucas would have over here going out.
Yeah. I was wondering what the fuck. Sorry, I was wondering where the hell that like clown noise was coming from, but yeah, he was doing it back here.
it was an accurate noise for that guy's name. Yeah, I don't like Jake Paul. I think he's a bully. I think trying to fight guys, there's weight classes for a reason, and trying to fight guys 30, 40 pounds lighter than you, I think he sucks. He ran away from Anthony Joshua like a scared little kid, and rightfully so. The fact that he took that fight's insane, but nah, that's one of those guys that I wish I could box him or his brother. They're clowns, man. I hate bullies, and I hate people like that. They're like, oh, I'm a badass. Look at me fighting this dude 40 pounds lighter than me. Shut up. You're terrible. That's so stupid. Or a guy, hey, this guy's 20 years older than me. Like, what are we doing, man? Um, that was very negative of me. So let me do this. Let me do a lighter note. I actually have a request for you, Scott. Um, so I think you've seen before. Anytime I fight, I do charity donations and stuff like that. Um, I did some research and I found a guy, an actually Oklahoma native. Uh, May 22nd, and let me see what port it was. In Port Catoosa. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you lost me. May 22nd in Port Catoosa, a Tulsa fireman by the name of Kason Savage. He got burned up pretty bad in that fire. So for me, I'm going to be donating 10% of my purse to him. What I would ask of you, and not asking to make a big fundraising event or anything like that, after show my confidence, after I beat Zarek, I'm going to address this to the crowd as well. If you had anyone that could walk around with a bucket or anything like that, anything we could collect for him. He's one of Oklahoma's own. He's one of those guys that he's recovering at the moment. But guys like that put their lives on the line and take damages like this, in my opinion, they should never pay a thing out of pocket. So my goal for this fight is also to be raising money for him. I'm fighting for him for this one. So I'd love to, you and I can get on the phone and talk a little bit more about it at a later point. But I know you're always big about charitable donations as well. So it would mean a lot to me if I could partner with you on this. And especially with it being an Oklahoma guy, I wanted to make sure this was not too far from home for y'all.
Man, absolutely. First off, we would love to come up with a way to help raise some funds for, for one of our own, who's here to protect us. So yeah, let's get on the phone and figure out a game plan
Yes,
on
sir.
that. But there's a good chance if he's got a GoFundMe out there or something with a QR code, we can
Yes,
start
sir.
throwing up we can start throwing up that QR code on our podcast. We can even throw that QR code up on the live stream of the event as well.
Yes, sir. That'd be awesome.
Rumor has it this one's going to be on. We're going to be broadcasting live on Swerve Combat, so it's going to be in about 10 million
Cool.
homes throughout North America. So
Sweet.
going to be a bigger platform, a bigger audience for you to show your skills, and a bigger reach for more people to donate and support a worthy cause, man. So I'm all for it, dude. All for it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you very much. It means a lot to me.
Hit me up. I think I sent you my phone number a week or
Yes,
so
sir.
ago. I don't know. So yeah, just shoot me a text message and I'll save yours and we'll collaborate. We'll come up with some stuff on this. But it's a great idea, worthy cause, and I'm 100% in, brother.
Sounds great. I appreciate you, Scott.
No problem, dude.
I got a question for you because I'll be announcing you.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
have a nickname?
El Bombero.
Bombero. Okay.
I like
Because I just got to make sure I'm, giving the nicknames, giving you a true introduction because I'm very passionate in what I do. I don't know if you've seen me in some of the shows like announcing fighters
Yes,
or
sir.
something like that. So I want to give you arguably the best introduction you've ever had. So I take pride in it. So I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That was something one of my fire lieutenants gave me. So I've always been big on you don't select your own nickname, you get that bestowed upon you. And I was given that when I had my first fight back after Fire Academy. So it's something I'll be keeping forever.
Yes, sir.
Hell
yes,
yeah,
sir.
dude. Hell yeah. Well,
Hey, I don't know how we're doing on time. Can I ask
yeah.
you a question?
Ask a question.
Well, what the hell happened to you, man? I hung out with vocal and theater people my whole life, and they didn't turn into you. You know what I mean? They turned into something different that aren't fighting people. They like the MMA too, but it's for different reasons.
You're stupid.
Well, what makes a guy have a flip switch like that? What happened, dude?
I mean, I'm still that same guy, dude. I play Dungeons and Dragons on my days off. Like, I'm still that same exact dude. My thing was just not trying to get pity or anything like that. I got bullied as a kid pretty bad. And so when I turned 18, I was like, I'm going to go learn how to fight. I'm never going to let something like this happen to me again. So I'm going to make sure I know how to defend myself. And then I just wound up falling in love with it. And then it got to a point that it's like, all right, well, let's try to compete at this. I'm getting pretty good at it. And then it turned into professional and it turned into things that I never expected it to be. Into fighting in front of John Jones. I never, if you told me 5 years ago when I started fighting professionally that I was doing that, like, would never have believed you.
That is awesome, dude. No, man. And it's one thing I will point out is theater, that's art, right? This martial arts, that's art. He's just expressing himself in more violent and different ways,
100%.
right? But it's still
Yeah,
art. It's still art. No,
substantially more
100%,
violent,
man.
yes.
No, my kids are band kids, theater kids. I love it. I support the arts. I'm a big fan myself, dude, and I'm a big fan of Travis St. John, brother. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors, coaches, teammates? I know you got to get back in here. You got to go. You got to go save some lives over here. But go ahead and give your shout outs before I let you go.
Yes, sir. I mean, the biggest thing is my biggest supporter is Kendrick Williams, my coach. I will ride or die with him until the day I retire from the sport, and we'll be friends and family forever. But the biggest thing for me right now, all my people know I love them, so there's not so much I need to say about that. But it is that anybody watching this, I'll be making sure I get it to Scott as well. Um, Tulsa's own Kason Savage, he got injured, he got burned up in a fire. He is recovering right now. This dude is a hero for what he has done. So I'll be linking up. I believe it's the Tulsa Firefighters Association is raising money for them through their Venmo, and I'll make sure y'all get the proper one for that. But that is, I believe, where the main source of money is going at this point, and I know it's been put in news sources as well as I've had confirmed from a couple of Tulsa firemen that that is where they're getting money directly to him. So I will not ever post something that I cannot vouch for where the money is going, but I'll make sure I get that to y'all.
Awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. Well, hey, brother, take care of yourself. We'll see you in a few weeks, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see you then. Appreciate you, Scott.
All right. Thank you, guys. Travis St. John, man.
Man, he's super respectful too. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
he's
Which
a-
most fighters are and everything like that. But
He's a good guy. I mean, he's
No,
a good.
excited.
He's a good guy. You know, there's no doubt about it. The guy likes to punch and kick people in the face and elbow them, but then he also, will go save them, from a burning house afterwards.
I feel like he's got both sides.
And
Yeah, no,
I-
he's got the best of both worlds, man. That's a well-rounded individual right
Yeah,
there. is what that
well-rounded,
is.
yeah.
And that is a great cause, and I will definitely talk to him about getting a QR code. We'll throw that thing up on the stream. We'll throw that thing up on our podcast here and see if
And I
we
wanna
can't
say-
raise a little money to help this guy out.
I want to say the gentleman we just did the roof for is a fire chief.
Really? Well, I've got a cousin. Out of
Out of Tulsa.
I've got a. Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's the fire chief.
I need to talk to him. I do,
So-
but I've got a cousin who's a fire chief here in Oklahoma City. I'm sure he knows a little bit about it also. But
Yeah.
I've also got a bunch of cousins, and
You have a lot of cousins.
I only talk to
Joneses.
this cousin. It's at funerals and weddings. It's about when I see and talk to him. So it's one of those deals. And he lives in Piedmont. He just lives a couple miles down the road.
Okay.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah,
But-
still not gonna probably talk to him though.
I bet we could get a boot passing going, right?
Yeah.
Pass a boot through the crowd, have some firefighters come in.
Oh,
and
I'll
everything like that. I'm
100%
sure that would happen.
take a boot through there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a great idea.
I'll
That's
even
a great
shake some
idea.
people down if we
You
need
know, not to
They give it
On
at
a-
communion. They'll give it at Husky.
on a
That's
on
right.
a on a slightly darker note, you guys, and he was supposed to drop by today, and I guess he bitched out. But Jason, right? We know the Husky Fat family knows Jason. Yes.
to. Oh, God, yeah.
By the way, Anthony never called in either, did he? Huh? Nah, we got stood up
That's
by
all
two
right.
people. That kind of hurt your feelings. All right, we got the best. We got the best guy called in, so we're good. Anthony, if you're still listening, give us a call, big dog. Give us a call. Hit that link. But well, anyways, Jason, our fierce WNBA analyst / deer hunter / pilot. What else has he done?
Motorcycle rider.
Motorcycle activist. Yeah, yeah.
He is also, let's see, what else? A barbecue connoisseur.
Barbecue connoisseur. He's an
A
avid
philanthropist.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah,
more than
the man-
anything. Yes.
The man does anything. Anyways, his brother Curtis. I went to school with Jason and Curtis. Curtis is a little bit. Jason graduated a year ahead of me. Curtis graduated a year ahead of Jason. So
was Curtis the jalapeno?
he went by jalapeno at one time. Yeah, he went by jalapeno. There was one time when we were in high school where, I don't know if you guys remember the firemen used to stand on the corner with their boots and hold it out like at a certain time of the year to raise money. I don't remember. It may have been for St. Jude's or something like that. A worthy cause, right?
Right.
And anyways, Jalapeno pulls up one time and then just kind of looks over and giggles and says, "Watch this." And then the guy holds up the boot.
Oh, no.
He grabs the boot, pulls out the guy's hand, rolls up the window, speeds off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm a
And,
firm believer in karma, good and bad.
I mean, I would
And
like
I feel like it's answered him.
Yeah, I do, dude. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, and I'll explain this. There are some people that go through
I'll
life.
explain this.
There's some people that go through life and they just get by with whatever, and nothing happens to them, and they don't ever pay bills. Like Curtis is one of those guys. I would be shocked if he's ever paid a month's worth of rent in his entire life. Yet he's managed to live. If he can't, he's either staying at somebody else's house or he's staying in a homeless shelter and till he gets kicked out for beating somebody up. but he's one of those people. But yeah, no, the short end of that is that guy got the license plate number, and then his mom gets a knock on the door, a few hours later, and this guy's, hey, I would like my boot back.
Ooh.
One of those deals. But
That's never good when they show up at your house.
yeah. But anyways, Curtis is a wild man. I could do not just a podcast. I could do a whole season on Curtis, and then I could do a whole 12 seasons on Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, one of these days I've told him we're gonna get Jason in here, and it's just gonna be the stories of Jason. I'm just gonna let him go.
That's what I mean. Can we do the Chappelle show where they had Charlie Murphy?
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, I feel like Jason could pull a Charlie Murphy really good.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not the high end talent that Charlie Murphy had, but he would add the stories.
Oh yes. We just need to get him in there and let him go, man. Get him in there and let him go. But well, we hit one out of the three guests.
It's all right.
I'll see what happened to Anthony. I'm sure he's probably pulled different directions. If he's got a fight coming up next weekend, he's probably starting his weight cut and he's training. I'm not sure what happened to JT, man, but big guy Travis pulled in, came through for us in the clutch.
And gave us some homework.
Yeah.
So that's nice. We'll have to dive in and see what we can do for that.
And
Great
I'm
cause
always
and everything, so.
I'm always curious to hear other people's who's fought for other promotions, other, big promotions or with big names, big money backing. I'm not going to call DBX Dirty Boxing a big promotion, but they got big money backing it, and they're bringing in big guys. I almost kind of think it was just something John Jones to do just to get Gable Stevenson some experience and get him going before they finally got it worked out in the UFC. Yeah. I don't know, but it's good to hear. I like to hear people's reviews and reports back on that because everything I've heard from them is Dirty Boxing was good to their fighters, took care of them. Our boy, the Hackman Liddell, he fought in Dirty Boxing. I think he fought on one of the same cards that Travis fought on. He fought for them too. So there's been a few guys that I know that's went through there and fought. So I've always thought that Eddie would have been good for that. Would have been good on that. That rule set with the boxing. Dirty Boxing is boxing and elbows pretty much. Now where it gets weird, and I should have asked Travis about that. I didn't think about it. The whole ground, that's the one thing. Karate combat, Dirty Boxing. They have the deal where if they go to the ground, you can still ground and pound until the ref tells you to stop. And the thing is, if they're defending themselves, then they stop you and they allow them to stand up. But if they're not defending themselves, then they'll stop the fight. Well, it's too much of a judgment call, I feel like. I've seen one where a guy's clearly defending himself and they stopped the fight. I saw another one where the guy basically just had his arms trapped behind his back, just eating them, just do. And the ref just gives him a 10 count, lets him stand back up. So
entertaining the fans.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, this whole sound thing is weird. We can kind of hear the things in the background, but we can hear Travis good though. Just turning the TV up.
Oh yeah, I just took my ear
off
on this one. So.
Oh, so there you go, man. Well, we got anything else we're going to cover this episode before we get out and show them all next week? But we're going to have, obviously, more guests next week. We are going to make a road trip at some point. We'll keep you guys posted on that. But we're going to stay tuned for more announcements. We've got more fights to announce. We put on way too many fights. More fights to announce. We're going to finish rounding out that tournament, announcing for the tournament. We've got some big names that have not been officially announced yet. This will be the best. This will be the best 8-man tournament the United States have seen in the last 20 years. I will stand on that, just on the pedigree of some of the guys coming in. The kid that couldn't make the interview today, Anthony, like I said, he's as highly decorated as amateur as they come. Already fought for K1 once. He's coming in with something to prove. Henry Todd's got something to prove. Everybody knows what Eddie Sims brings to the table. Yep. We've got a few more guys. We had Brandon Catino. He is a kickboxing vet who's fought on the big stage before, still fights on the big stage. Still, those fights out there in New York are no joke, man. Those freedom fights out there, they're no joke. So it's going to be a absolute insane tournament. We haven't even got into any of the other title fights that we're going to get into next time.
I love a tournament. I love all fights and everything like that. Very passionate about what I do. And tournaments are just fun.
They are.
Something about introducing somebody 3 times in one night and calling their name 3 times in one night.
Well, it's just because it's something that a normal person should not have any business doing, right, Luke?
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, it's not. You don't fight 3 times in one night. Not
unless you're really drunk.
And I'm not even giving them a break and making it 2-minute rounds for the first round. It's 3 3-minute rounds, all 3 fights.
got cardio for seconds, man. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you'd get out there and you'd sprint around. In about 36 seconds, they're catching up to you. Now, that big ring, I do tell everybody this. Luke moves a lot faster than he looks. You look at that guy, you don't think. I mean, Luke's athletic, man. Luke, you watch Luke when he does
Yeah,
this.
Nick told me that too.
Yeah,
And
well,
then punched him like this.
Nick's a salesman, though.
Yeah.
You know. But you watch Luke when he gets hyped and finally does his sprint through the crowd, which happens usually one time a fight night. I don't know if you even did it last fight night, but
I didn't do it last fight night because it was bloody hot, and I was gonna pass out.
yeah. But he'll normally save up enough, muster up enough energy to give one sprint through the crowd. And when you see that, it's impressive. I got to
It
be
is.
honest with you.
It
He
really
can move.
is.
He can move. He can move.
I agree.
You know, built for speed, not built for distance.
No, I'm quick, not fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, Jesse, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Hey, Coach Singh, I love you, man. Don't hate the fat guy that was talking for Jesse earlier.
Yeah. Just so no. Yeah. This is not a representation of who Jesse is or how he acts in real life. You know. In fact, it's probably the opposite of
I
it.
feel like I'm strike 2 with Singh. I
Sing-
got one more in the tank before you totally just. I'm done with you.
You know, Singh's got over 100 Muay Thai fights.
And I don't have that many, so if we average together, that's like 50 apiece.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
He's already talking about. He's building out his gym in there in Chicago, Ryzen MMA.
Oh, I saw that. It's beautiful.
Yeah. We're gonna be there. We're gonna try to get there for the grand opening. We'll
that'd
try
be
to do a
nice.
show there for the grand opening. That'd be pretty
That'd be cool.
badass.
That
Yeah,
would be.
badass, man. You guys ever been to Chicago? You ever been to Chicago, Turtle? We gotta go to Chicago. You ever been to Chicago, Dylan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, dude. We can go to Chicago.
I was in Chicago for 4 days. I had pizza 3 times.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like New York style pizza better, but there's just something about Chicago style pizza when in Chicago, man. It just hits right.
Yeah, it
just,
does.
Yeah, but man, their hot dogs are good. I mean, everything. Yeah, it's a fat person town.
It very much is.
It is.
I tore it up.
Yeah. Food there is good. It's a good sports town. It's entertainment. There's everything to do. You know.
Well, the pier right there is just gorgeous.
Well, I went to that the one improv, the famous improv there, where all the famous comedians, Saturday Night Live people came from. The Belushis, literally everybody. I can't think of it right now. Something City, Fifth City or
I'm not
third
for sure.
third city. What? But anyways, I went to that, and last time Jen and I were there, and I didn't realize Jen bought us front row tickets, and I was wearing my pink summer sweater.
Yes, you were.
So-
Summer sweater.
Yes, yeah. So naturally, we got called out, and
why you should.
they did a whole skit based on me and you.
I'm sorry?
Huh? Second City.
Second City.
They did
Me and-
They did a whole skit based on me and you.
I wasn't there.
Now I know. I know.
How did I get involved?
I don't remember exactly. We're gonna have to. I keep trying to get my wife to come on the podcast just because she hadn't been on yet. I know how she doesn't like doing stuff like this, but she's really good at it. So I'm gonna get her on and have her talk about it one of these times. But yeah, they just asked me a bunch of questions just right off the cuff, and somehow it was you. Yeah, no, it was you and me, and the guy just had his pants pulled all the way up there and just kept pretending to eat the whole time and run around looking where he lost his hair at and stuff.
Why did
It
he
was.
do that about you?
I don't know.
That's terrible.
I don't know. I don't know. No, with me it was something different. I can't remember what that was, but it was.
They do improv there.
Yeah, no, it was an improv thing. No, it's great. It was fantastic. It's
I
fantastic.
feel great that I'm on your vacation, even though I wasn't there. That makes me feel special.
Yeah, I told you about it, but we've all slept since then.
I've drank a lot of Mountain Dew since then.
A lot of weed. Anyways, guys,
It's getting closer.
I think we
HuskyFat.com. Get your tickets now because they will be going fast.
HuskyFat.com. Do not procrastinate. There's going to be fight after fight. This is a legendary card. You guys thought the UFC was cool last weekend. It ain't going to be shit to this card. I can promise you that right there. Not going to be shit. Get on it. Get on it right now. We don't charge $350 for nosebleeds either, right?
Right, yeah.
$40 gets you in the building. $150 gets you dinner, drinks, and sets you right next to the fighters walking out.
Oh, that dinner last time was ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
I had so many people going, "Can you get me something from over there?" I was like, "No, you got to pay for that."
Yeah,
That's amazing stuff.
that's what I'm saying, man. So we're always, we're always on point with that. So, anyways, we're gonna call it a week, man. It's been a week.
Let's do it.
We got more to go.
I feel like I heard Jeff just do a cannonball out there too.
Stay tuned. From us to you. Till next week. Be good to each other. We'll see you next time.
Peace.